Good Wednesday afternoon, SJSH, and here are some Wednesday afternoon announcements. First, I'd like to start with some birthdays. So we have Pearson Allerton on the 6th. Happy birthday, Pearson. Patrick Gow is on the 11th. That's tomorrow. Happy birthday, Patrick. On the 12th, it's Matthew Gerard. Happy birthday, Matthew. Also on the 12th is Ethan Wright. Happy birthday, Ethan. And then going into next week, we have Amar Jupik on the 16th. Happy birthday, Amar. And Aurora Wilson on the 18th. Happy birthday, Aurora. So for the next little while, we have Pearson, Patrick, Matthew, Ethan, Amar, and Aurora. I hope you all have wonderful birthdays in November. Next, I have some shout outs. So my first shout out comes from Mr. McNichol. And he'd like to give a shout out to the Arts Committee, specifically to Sarah De Silva and Christopher Goranson, because they spend extra time to create unique, inspiring artwork to set to the tone and feeling of the fall, Halloween, and Remembrance Day. That's amazing. I love the artistic expression that we see here at SJSH. So Sarah and Christopher, thank you so much for that. Next comes from Mr. V. He wants to give a shout out to Abigail in his class, who has been doing really well in social studies recently. Her project and presentation on the Inca was very well done. She wrote a good essay about inventors and scored well on her Age of Exploration test. I applaud her consistency and application to the process of historical investigation and analysis. That's incredible! Way to go! All right, next one from Miss Gill. She would like to give a shout out to, says, I would like to send a thank you to all the recess staff that have ensured that the kindies clean up their own play area at the end of the day. It really helps to enforce the routine that we all have to set up within our classroom, and with the winter around the corner, they are less likely to go on a snow dig adventures to find their toys. Yes, I agree. Getting them in that routine of constantly cleaning up is a good habit to make, especially at those younger ages. Her next shout out from Miss Gill says, I would like to thank the high school helpers that have recently joined our classroom to assist at lunchtime. This has been such a wonderful change in our routine, and I know the students look forward to interacting with these students daily. Yes, thank you. There's some high schoolers that have just gone into the elementary classes just to help with opening jars and making sure that they know how to open bags and get their lunches. It's hard when you have 14 or 15 young ones that are trying to open up their lunches all at the same time. So those extra hands are so wonderful to have. So thank you, high school helpers. Finally, Miss Gill says, I would like to thank Miss Schumer's entire class for being the best reading buddies for my students. The kindies absolutely adore you all and appreciate all of the art, reading, and other fun tasks that they do alongside of you. It's so nice to see. That's one of the 1,000 things that I love about the school and this community is that we really are a family, and to see the little ones partner up with the bigger ones and to see the leadership, it's just so fantastic. So thank you, Miss Schumer's class. All right, the next shout out. I've had a few shout outs from parents to me. So it's kind of awkward and they all insist, why don't you read it, the shout out that I gave you? But thank you very much for everybody who's saying that they're giving me a shout out. I really enjoy it. So I just really love what I do. So thank you for acknowledging that. The next shout out goes to Tiago. So these next 2 days are Caribou Contest days. And there were a few people who earned top of the province and the world and Canada in the last Caribou Contest. It's insane. There are thousands of people who write this contest worldwide, and Tiago was one of them who came in first in the world in his age group. That's amazing. So today and Thursday are the next Caribou Contest days. Again, if you missed one, no problem. The codes that I gave you are still valid for every single test that we do this entire school year. So no need to worry about getting a new unique code. That code that I gave you earlier on still is valid. And anybody else who still wants to jump in, you are welcome to. I can create codes all the way through the year, and so you can jump in and participate as well. That's amazing. Next comes from Miss Butcher, thank you to my entire grade 9-10 learning strategies class for their hard work during the Remembrance Day ceremony and activity planning. An extra shout out goes to Cole, Scott, Finn, and Caleb for providing leadership during the activity planned. It's awesome. Every year we do an incredible Remembrance Day ceremony, and every year it's usually either the grade 10 class or the grade 9 class that does the entire thing. And this year it is the grade 9-10 learning strategies class. The Remembrance Day ceremony is happening tomorrow. It is done via Zoom. I sent out a link already, but I will send another link out attached to this email update that I'm sending out. So if you at home would like to join in, you can, and please join us if you're not able to attend a ceremony outside of school. All right, Miss Butcher also has another shout out to Georgia May, Kaya, and James for really stepping up and putting a lot of effort during fitness challenges in gym class. That's hard. I've seen the fitness challenges in that gym class and I'm exhausted just watching them. So way to go. If Miss Butcher is giving you an extra shout out for that, you are really putting in your extra energy and effort. Awesome. All right, her last shout out goes to Jasmine, Sierra, Cam, Mireille, Talia, Sophia, Hannah, and Finn for not being afraid to ask for extra help and taking the time to come in and improve your understanding. What an incredible shout out. Like, I love the shout outs where they achieve really high, but these shout outs where they're actually putting in that extra effort and going the extra mile, I just love those. Way to go. I love it. All right, next shout out goes to, ooh, that was a loud noise. The next shout out goes to Miss Towers, Miss Gerber, Miss Schumer, and Mr. V's class for working hard and doing a wonderful job with their Remembrance Day music contributions. A special acknowledgement to Brandon in Miss Towers' class, Abigail and Elliot for their bravery and excellence during their solos. And that one comes from Miss Werner, so that's a music shout out. That's amazing. I can't wait to see the Remembrance Day ceremony. All right, this one comes from Mrs. Farrell. She wants to give a shout out to Addison for her wonderful leadership in art class on Monday. Addison led her art class with confidence and maturity. We focused on making poppies this week, and Addison drew her poppy on the board, modeling a step-by-step process. She also assisted with Mrs. Farrell's art class on Tuesday and did a wonderful job leading the students. I am so proud of Addison. Way to go. I am so proud of Addison. She is new to our school, and I have seen already such amazing growth. Addison, I'm so proud of you. Keep it up. All right, next shout out comes from Mr. Peckham. It says, I want to give a shout out to Matthew for going above and beyond in the classroom and on his homework, to Marion for her dedication in the classroom, to Beckett for always making the members of the class feel welcome and appreciated. Oh, those are 3 good shout outs. Matthew, Marion, Beckett, way to go. And that's it. The last one was a repeat. Okay, now I have a few announcements. Again, tomorrow is Remembrance Day. It is a dress uniform day. It is the only day out of the year that is not a Monday or start of the first day of the week where we require our students to wear their dress uniform. So please make sure that your child comes to school in their dress uniform tomorrow. It is very important. We will have poppies. If your child already has a poppy, we have poppies here that the Legion has dropped off. We will be giving every child a poppy, and then the school will be donating to the Legion for those poppies. But if your child would like to make a donation, they can bring it in, and we have a small poppy donation bin at the front office. But if your child doesn't, that's okay. They will still get a poppy. The school will be making a donation on their behalf. As well, there will be a Zoom meeting like it was last year, so we are welcoming you and encouraging you to join along. That link again will be posted in this email so that if you are able to join in, please do. As well, Thursday night, which is tomorrow, is also that makeup session for Paul Davis. So he came in and he spoke to our students about internet safety, and he has let me know that the makeup session for parents is actually tomorrow night at 7 p.m. I put out that notice a little while ago, I think last week, but if you missed it and you still want to get in, you have to pre-register. So please just give me a call or drop me an email and let me know that you'd like to get in, and I will send you the link so that you can pre-register and join in, and it's 7 p.m. tomorrow night. As I said, the Caribou Contest is happening today and tomorrow, so if your child is enrolled in the Caribou Contest, please know that you have today and tomorrow up until 7:30 p.m. Miss Wilson has sent out a sweatpants order form. So as part of the gym uniform, you are permitted to also wear sweatpants. Also on Spirit Days, you allowed to wear the sweatpants. So they're gray sweatpants that says SJSH down the side. You can order them from us and we'll get them in about 2 weeks. So if your child is in gym class and they're saying they're a little bit chilly, they can wear the gym sweatpants as part of their gym uniforms. And that can be ordered again through us. So that order form went out on the parent Facebook group, but again, I will attach it to this little email going out so you can get it. And I believe they're $25. Okay, so now the big news. All the kids are going to be coming home and telling you about my November organizational challenge. It's a pretty big one. This was high energy here today. November is a hard month to get through. Time change with Remembrance Day, it's a little somber. with the weather changing, it's a little gross. So November, I find as an educator, it is a hard month to get through. There's still a lot of time before Christmas celebrations begin, and so it just seems to drag on. So I decided to make November a little bit exciting. So I'm hosting the first, hopefully annual, November Organizational Challenge. So what this means is I'm going to be doing two layers of challenges. The first one is a classroom challenge, and the second one is an individual challenge. So as a classroom challenge, I will be going around starting on Monday at random times, and I will be looking at classrooms through an organizational lens to see if they are clean, neat, tidy, in good repair, and look really nice. So things like desks being in orderly fashion, inside, on top, underneath, in their baskets. That there's no loose papers. Loose papers drive me nuts. I can't stand loose papers, so I want them all to be put away. The bookshelves are tidy, straight, and standing. All the books are standing up properly. The whiteboards are clean and tidy with date and homework written on the side. The floors are swept and clean of dirt and debris. Behind the door too, I told the students. That the teacher's desk area is neat and tidy and follows all the same rules as the students' desks. That cords are tidy and kept safe along the walls, that there's no graffiti or writing on any walls, posters, that papers that shouldn't be there. So I'm looking to see that the classrooms are neat and beautiful. I'm also making sure that your students are neat and beautiful and organized and tidy. So uniforms are clean, neat, and good repair and worn properly, that their notebooks or their typed notes are organized, neat, titled, dated, and complete. That they have a set of notes for each class that they have, not all mixed together. Some students, I'll look in their binders and like the first page is math and the second page is language and the third page is science. No, I want all math notes together, all language notes together, all science notes together. I want them all separate. That their lockers are neat and tidy and have no garbage. That was a big one. When I announced that one, a lot of kids went, ooh, because they know that they're keeping their lockers pretty gross. So let's get that one cleaned up. That their notes are neatly written, dated, written in an easy to read size, that they're titled and they don't have doodles. Again, that one was a lot of students going, oh geez, because when they're writing notes, sometimes they doodle on the side. Nope, I want that gone. That their notes are written in blue or black pen or pencil only, unless they're underlining or highlighting main concepts or titles or dates in a highlighter or other color. That they are in class on time. This one's for the high school, really. That they have no lates or non-illness related absences. So parents, if they're going to be absent, they need to have your approval and it won't count against them. If they don't have your approval and they are at home, not gonna count. That if and when a student is online for an approved absence, that they have to attend live via Zoom with their camera on and attend for the full duration of class. And then lastly, that there are no cell phones and no non-approved technology during class, hallways, lunchtime, before school, after school, in the gym, from the time you get here to the time you leave. And parents, there's a lot of you that still call and text your child while they're at school. Please, please do not do that. Do not get your child in trouble for their cell phone going off in class or in the hallways. If you need to get a hold of them during the school day, call me. 519-888-6620. I will get a hold of them. I will get them to contact you. I will bring them down to the office. We will get it sorted. Do not call and contact them during class because that is not allowed or accepted. What do you win? This is the big one. So for the classroom. So as I go around and I look, and I'll be doing it at random times, and I'll look at each classroom, I will, if I feel that classroom has earned a classroom ticket because the classroom is beautiful, then they will take their ticket and go downstairs and put it into the bin for their classroom. There will be a winner for lower school, which is Miss Gill's class, Miss and Ari's, Miss Dell's class, all the way to Miss Schumer's class. That's lower school. And then middle school is Mr. Peckham, Miss Howe, Mr. V, Mr. Gore Jr., Miss A, Mr. McKee, and Miss Brown. Yes. And then high school is high school, everybody else. For the high school classes, it's their first period class. And anyone who's in the gym class, it's not the gym that I'll be looking at, it's actually Miss Butcher's classroom that I'll be looking at. So those are the home classrooms that they have that I'll be looking at cleanliness and organization. So if that class wins, they will get a class pizza party in the afternoon. The pizza party will be on December the 10th for the lower and middle school. On December 10th for the high school, and on the 17th for the lower school and the middle school. So they'll get a pizza party, and that's on us. I'm gonna put a movie on for them. We'll have some popcorn and some snacks, and we'll make it a really fun afternoon on either December the 10th or December the 17th for them. I had one student saying, can we have ice cream? Sure, I'll bring an ice cream too. Why not? Let's have a big class party. So that's if the classroom wins. And again, there will be one winner for elementary, for lower school, for middle school, and for high school. Then for the individual draw, this is the big one. As I went around and I started to give the prizes, they were like, oh my gosh. And I'm like, but wait, there's more. I felt like one of those infomercials. So the first thing they're going to win is 5 free Civvies days. So that 5 free Civvies days is valid to the card holder only, but it's valid from the day that they win it up until June 17th, 2022. So they could take an entire week and have all 5 Civvies days all together, or they could take those 5 days and spread them out over the next semester from January up until June. The next thing they will get is 2 free pizza slices on every pizza day. Now, if parents, you have already pre-ordered them pizza, I will give you your money back and they will get free pizza on pizza day. And that will start as of December the 10th and go all the way to the end of the school year. They will win those 2 free slices. The next one, and this was a big one, they will get a Get Out of Homework Club card valid for 3 homework club times. So it'll actually be I'm going to make a laminated card with punch holes, and it's valid only for the card holder only, and they will get to say, nope, not going to homework club today, click, and they use 1. Now, there's only 3 of them, so if they still don't get their homework done, those 3 could go awfully quickly, and they'll still get their homework done, parents. This does not mean they won't have to do that homework. It just means on that day, they can take a stamp and get out of homework club. And the last one, and the one that everyone was, again, just over the moon about, is that they can have 2 prearranged days off school in the semester at some point. Those have to be prearranged days. They cannot be test days, they cannot be exam days, they cannot be days where they have a presentation, they cannot be days where it's important that they are here, and they cannot be days that don't work for you and don't work for me. They have to be prearranged days. So parents, if your child is the winner for this, and if they are asking, we will work together to decide which day would work best for you, which day would work best for me. And maybe it's an afternoon that works best for you. We'll get it all sorted out. So, but that one was a huge ticket item. When I went around this afternoon and was talking about the prizes and that the students could win, they erupted with amazingness. So I'm pretty excited about starting this challenge. It officially starts on Monday, so I'm giving the classes and the students time over the next 2 days and the weekend to get their books organized or their lockers organized or their classrooms all set and tidy. They can look at the list of, I have a full list. Maybe I'll attach this to the email as well, so you can as well take a look at it, everything I just said, so you can see what expectations for class are, what the expectations for the individual are, and then what those prizes are. It will start on Monday and it will start on Monday and it will go to December the 6th. So I will be doing a draw on Monday, December the 6th for the individual draw and for the classroom draw. So this is just a way to keep us focused, to keep us engaged, to keep us in routines and habits over the next month. Arguably, one of the more difficult months to get through because of everything I said before, that it's just dark and it's a little bit dreary and the weather is kind of gross. And so I wanted to put some energy back in the school while ensuring that we're following all the rules and routines. So this is my creative way of doing it. So hopefully your students come home today and they're super pumped about this new November challenge and that they start to do things. If you want to incorporate this at home and say, you know what, let's do a November challenge at home too. Let's keep your room neat and tidy and you can earn blah, blah, blah. Go ahead, by all means. This is a great way to incentivize being organized and having them excited to do it themselves. So I can't wait until Monday. It's going to be pretty exciting around here for the next month. And hopefully, again, they're all pretty excited about going home tonight to talk to you about this new November organizational challenge. And if they don't mention it to you, ask them about it. Say, wait a second, Miss McKee was talking to me about this organizational challenge. What the heck's going on here? And see what they happen to say. So anyway, I'll let you go now, SJSH. Again, tomorrow is a dress uniform day. It is Remembrance Day. Please join us on Zoom if you can. Follow the links below. And I hope you all have a lovely day. We'll see you next time. Bye, SJSH.